Fuel shortages forced petrol stations in Vientiane and some provinces to close, with many of desperate motorists going from one station to another in the hope of filling up their tanks. Some petrol stations that still had supplies were flooded with vehicles, leading to traffic jams in some parts of the capital. Our news team will take you there. Long queues stretching out into major roads were witnessed in several cities in recent days as motorists drove from one pump to another to fill their tanks. Fuel businesses and importers are struggling to supply enough fuel to meet public demand due to fluctuating currency exchange rates and the volatile global oil market. Some petrol stations that still had supplies were flooded with vehicles, leading to traffic jams in some parts of the capital. Several provinces have experienced fuel shortages in recent weeks, with Vientiane in particular hit on weekends when petrol stations were forced to close. Fuel businesses and importers are struggling to find sufficient foreign currency to buy the essential commodity from other countries. Laos is totally dependent on fuel obtained from outside sources. Some importers have temporarily stopped buying fuel as they are unable to make a profit, while the import price is greatly affected by the unfavorable kyip-dollar exchange rate. The continuing depreciation of the kyip is exacerbating the situation. According to the Lao Fuel and Gas Association, among the factors contributing to the crisis are the strong US dollar and Thai baht.
ก็ได้อดทนน้ำกันนั่นแหละก็เว้ายากอยู่เพราะว่าเวียกไผเวียกมันเนาะคนละหน้าเวียกเฮาก็บำนาญแล้วเฮาดนๆก็ได้มาใส่เทื่อนึง
ยุ่งยากเพราะว่าที่จริงกับบ้านแถวนี้แต่ว่ารอใส่แถวนี้ก็คือปิดเพราะว่าช่วงนี้มันก็ค่อนข้างลำบากหน่อยนึงในการไปกันมานะก็เลยแบบโดยก็ประหยัดได้ก็ประหยัดแต่ว่ามันก็จำเป็นเพราะเฮาก็ต้องไปเวียกไปอย่างทุกมื้อ
Laos needs about 120 million liters of fuel a month to meet public demand, but at present importers can afford to buy less than 50% of this amount. Importers are struggling to buy sufficient fuel to meet the country's needs. There have been frequent fuel prices hikes this year because of unstoppable geopolitical situations as well as the rise in demand for fuel. Because all of Laos fuel is sourced from abroad, importers must pay for it in foreign currencies, which are now more and more costly because of the continuing depreciation of the kyip.
อดทนน้ำกันนี่แหละรอก็ได้ใส่อยู่ได้ใส่หมดทุกคนอยู่นะมันก็บ่ได้ถึงขั้นว่าวิกฤตเอาแท้เอาว่าบ้านเฮาหั่นนะ
The other reasons that less fuel is being imported because of the effect the spiraling cost of fuel on the global market is having on Laos, where some oil refineries are hoarding fuel with the intentions of making a profit.
อยากฝากถึงทางลูกค้านะเนาะพ่อแม่ประชาชนที่ว่ามาใส่น้ำมันเฮาก็จังได๋ก็อย่าให้ใจเย็นๆอดใจรอใส่ตามคิวไปตามคิวเนาะ
It is disclosed that the Cabinet's monthly meeting held in Vientiane for May pledged to take stronger action to manage currency exchange rates and address the fuel shortage and the debts owed to private companies and foreign countries.